Hey gang, how's it going? It's your old boy Frank here. I want to get this kicked up on my phone here real quick, but anyhow, here is why your insurance company may have missed some damages and what you can do about it and why that's important. A lot of times, like we've talked about, the conditions that the insurance company looks at your car may be improper lighting or just not very good lighting. Maybe they look at it outdoors and so on. And so I'm going to show you here real quick the value of scheduling an estimate with a company like ourselves, of course, that you can bring your car in and we'll re-inspect the car under proper lighting. And so what that means is that the insurance company will still pay for damages that maybe they missed. And so I'm going to turn this camera around here real quick. I'm sorry, I'm looking at my phone trying to get this thing kicked up here. We don't need that. Okay. And so I'm going to turn this camera around real quick and I want to show you something that happens more often than not. You see, we've been in this industry for 16 years now, almost 20 years. And we've seen this time and time again. And it's not necessarily anybody's fault. It's not like they're trying to cheat the system or so on. But it just happens. When a hailstorm comes in, there's a lot of damage that needs estimated and looked at quickly. And I'm sure if you were a recipient of hail damage in a recent storm, you understand because you called your agent and your agent said, yeah, everybody's calling. And so I'm going to turn the camera around real quick and show you a couple of things on this vehicle that we're working on today. Okay, so if you look at this truck, all right, you wouldn't see any damage out here. You don't see it, you don't recognize it, you don't notice it. And so out here, in this kind of conditions, this kind of lighting, even in shop lights inside, it's still hard to see what's going on out here. So I want to turn on our specialized PDR, paintless dent repair lights that we use to highlight the damage. So I'm going to adjust the camera a little bit so that you can see right there where there's damage on this hood. There's a spot right here, there's a spot right there. I'm not sure if you can see it on the camera, the way the light is. Yeah, there's another one over here. And so when the insurance company has looked at this, there's a good chance that they missed this damage right here, that they did not pay for that damage. And so that's why when you bring your car in for repairs, we ask for the insurance estimate. Because if there's more damage, you've already paid for your insurance. You've already paid your deductible when you bring your car in. And so we want to make sure that there's all the money that is owed on the job. And so that way we can make sure everything's fixed properly and there's plenty of money to make things look like new. And so anyhow, that is why your insurance company may not have paid for everything, all the repairs necessary on the vehicle. See, they're probably calling me right now. And so that's why they may not have paid for everything that's needed to fix the car. And that's why scheduling an estimate. And so when you go hit the book now button on the page here, that'll take you to our online scheduler to make it as easy as possible. You can upload your insurance estimate. You can pick a time that you want to come in and get that estimate. And so that way, if we have your estimate and we have the time, then we can call the adjuster, the insurance company, and say, hey, you know what? Cindy Lou's, Billy Bob's, whoever's car is coming in on Monday, 10 o'clock in the morning. We're going to need to go over this car and look at it together, so make sure that all repairs are paid for by the insurance company. And so that's the value of scheduling ahead. And what that does is that shortens up the cycle time, because otherwise what happens, say your car shows up on Monday at 10 o'clock in the morning and we get your insurance estimate at 10 o'clock in the morning, and then we're like, wait a minute, there's damages that are missed. There's more money we need more money to fix this car per the damage that's on it. And so then we have to call the insurance company, and because they're so busy during storm season, they will say, well, it might be a week. to get somebody to come out and look at that. And so that a job that should take 3 days winds up taking a week and 3 days because we didn't plan ahead. And so that's why the online schedule is important. How that helps, and it kind of puts you on a priority list with us, because that means, hey, you guys are serious. You want to get your car fixed. You want to take care of your investment. So we're going to take a little bit more priority with that and say, hey, you know what? Let's make sure this happens. Get this done as quickly as possible, as good as possible, and get you back on the road and get your car reinsurable. Make sure everything's fixed up. If you have a lease, whatever, everything is clean and good to go. So I'm Frank. I'm a founder of localhailrepair.com, alliedDentRemoval.com. There's no .com on Allied Dent. So anyhow, there's a book now button on here, up there somewhere. You'll find it. Have a good day.